The accumulated decay in Nigeria's infrastructure has been ever-growing owing to limited resources and negligence by successive governments. From roads, bridges, power, rail to water, the story is the same across the country. The global standard on building infrastructure, which is public-private partnership, has not worked well in the country. The uncertainty in government policies has deterred private partners in whose hands lays the finances for this development from investing them. This summit is aimed at bridging the gap with quality infrastructure through partnership. The Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, while bemoaning the level of infrastructural decay, said government lacked the resources to finance same and called for proper management of the partnership between the public and the private sector.
The public sector in most developing economies, especially in our own sub-region, simply lack the necessary skills and tools to effectively manage PPP contracts. So drawing up these contract management tools and the annotated set of risk matrices demonstrating the successful allocation of risks between public and private parties in PPP transactions is a great service to the public sector parties in all of our countries. The extent of project information disclosure will also stimulate investor interest significantly. All of these efforts at improving transparency will provide more assurance to our people as they can now monitor the progress and implementation of PPP projects in the country.
The senior manager, GiHub, said Nigeria needs huge investment in infrastructure for 6 years if the gap is to be bridged. Other stakeholders at the event also pledged their support towards ensuring that the PPP initiative work effectively.
We are therefore proud to be associated with the giant strides that this government has made in promoting development of PPP as a viable procurement alternative to public sector funding on critical infrastructure and the success of the ICRC in achieving this. Countries all over the world are now realizing that the adoption of PPP to develop critical infrastructure is necessary due to the wide gap between demand and supply on the one hand and the direct funding and investment on the other. PPPs offer tremendous opportunities to the private sector to become active players in driving the economy and thereby creating the much needed jobs for our teeming youth. The House Committee on Special Duties and the National Assembly as a whole is always ready to partner with the executive through the enactment of laws that will ensure the success of these projects.
The Senate is always willing partner to the economic growth of our dear country and will ensure that we give all necessary support that you need in delivering the critical infrastructure to the citizenry of Nigeria, and I'm convinced that we are on the right track with the program.
Disciplined by our experience of the recent past, proud of our rich national heritage, as such, we are ready to pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, while working sacrificially to support the rapid development of an ecosystem of bankable PPP projects to ensure that Nigeria becomes infrastructure sufficient in the shortest possible time frame.
Attracting investors into an economy such as Nigeria's demand purposeful development of infrastructure to give confidence to investors that they can recoup on their investments. Gabriel, kuma, ITV News, Abuja.